Thank you so much for coming back. We appreciate it. It's another gorgeous day in Vancouver, and so we will, you'll have some time at the breaks and lunch to take a bit of a walk outside if that's what you would like to do. So just wanted to give you a quick recap of yesterday. And then I'm going to ask Joni to come to the podium. She was asked a question on housing, and she has an answer for us. So we'll do that. Then we will review the agenda, quickly go through some housekeeping things, and then we'll get right into our sessions. So yesterday we started off with Tiana from IRCC. She gave us an update on the new structure. She talked about the service delivery improvement stream and the Settlement Design Challenge. And she will be back today, sometime throughout the day. Rosalind is also here from IRCC, as are some other folks, so please feel free to go up to them and ask them any questions. As per Tiana, be frank but be kind, and they're more than happy to talk to you. Then we had the province, and Joni gave an update on the cross-ministerial working groups, the Career Paths program, and FQR. And then we had the regional breakouts, and just some of the key insights that came from the regional breakouts. Childcare issues, so lack of space is still an issue, still something people are dealing with. Lack of access and supports for mental health. And also a lot of people brought up raising the profile or image of the sector. So that's something that I think was really interesting, and maybe we can delve into a little bit deeper. And I think we had, from what I hear, a really good lunch. So I'm glad everybody enjoyed that. And in the afternoon, we had Vicki Reynolds come and talk to us about trauma-informed practice. So she started off talking a little bit about colonization, why we are here and why we are still here, and talking about what qualifies you for this job, but not through the education or the resume perspective, but really going a bit deeper than that. So she gave us a lot of food for thought, and I hope all of you had a chance to reflect on that a little bit last night. She also talked a bit about the commodification of compassion and burnout versus being under-resourced. So I think that was an excellent presentation, and we had really, really good feedback. So we hope you all enjoyed it. We have a packed day for you today, but before we review the agenda, I would like to call upon Joni Rose to come and give us the answer for that question. The burning question.
Okay, so Chloe did respond to that question, so I just wanted to give you a read off her response. So we have had several meetings with housing. So housing is the new municipal, there's a new Ministry of Municipal Affairs and Housing. So they've had a number of meetings with the municipal affairs and housing folks with a particular focus on refugee claimants. We've also been engaged with the Red Cross and are trying to get them connected to the right people in government. And of course the BC CIS, the CFP that's out right now, or CFR that's out right now, the call, does expand eligible services to housing searches. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're submitting your proposals. And we are aware it's an issue, absolutely, and are engaged, but it's really a housing issue. They are considered within sort of the broader scope of affordable housing. But it is something that we are really looking at. And I want to say in response too that I've also talked to people yesterday around this issue, and certainly will be bringing back the fact that some of you are saying that housing searches is an expensive service because it's a time-consuming one. The other piece of feedback that I received was that maybe we need to also look at the amount of emergency housing that's available as well. And so it's not just the permanent housing, but it's also emergency housing. So again, I'm very open to you coming and talking to me about this issue. If I can bring anything back to these, to inform these talks, I definitely am open to doing that. Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Joni. And Joni will be here throughout the day as well, so please feel free if you have any questions. I know she's quite open to that. So just to go an overview of the agenda, today we will focus on the language and settlement breakout sessions. You can choose which session you would like to attend, provided it is not full, and the same sessions will be repeated after the coffee break, so you will have another opportunity if your first choice is full. You can refer to your packages for the descriptions of these sessions and the room location. AMSA staff and volunteers will also be in the foyer to guide you, so please feel free to ask them if you're not quite sure where you need to go. So after the first language and settlement breakout session, we'll have a coffee break. We'll go back to the sessions. Then we'll have a lunch break, and then we'll have Dan Hebert come in and do his presentation. And he's going to talk about the census data that was just released a couple of days ago. So that's going to be very interesting. I hope everyone sticks around for that. And then we'll have closing, and then you can go and enjoy your day. So to talk about the language and settlement breakout sessions, we have PBLA in your program may not look like PBLA in mine, and Joanne Pettis is here. We're very, very excited to have her here. Is she in the room? I'm so sorry, I haven't met her yet. Hi, Joanne. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone is very excited to have you here, so we look forward to that. Then we have the BC Link Guidelines Committee that are going to give you the updates and inputs on that. And we encourage all language staff to perhaps attend one of the language sessions. I think that would be quite beneficial for you. For settlement staff, we have the strategic succession planning in the settlement sector, and that is going to be facilitated by Denise Baker from Vantage Point. And Denise, are you here? There you go. Hi, Denise. Thank you for being here with us today. We're very happy to partner with Vantage Point. And then our very own Lucy Buchanan Parker is going to do a presentation on making use of research and data, who, what, where, when, why, and how. So a little bit of W5 there. So please feel free to look at your packages for which room. There's descriptions in your packages if you haven't quite decided where you would like to go. And if you have any questions, the AMSA staff are always here to help you. We've also got some volunteers with us today. Okay, so please make your way to your rooms. Feel free to refresh your coffees and grab some pastries if you would like. Have an excellent morning. We will see you back here at lunchtime. Thank you, everybody.